Hi guys, so I'm going to read Marvel Mystery Comics number 11, the Namor story. So, The Submariner by Bill Everett. Boom. Namor has returned to his home in the Antarctic, while he was doing penance for his failure to conquer the American race. One Wither Robinson, American adventurer, set out after him in a super yacht, heavily armed and bearing a well-seasoned crew. After the first skirmish, Namor is defeated and forced back to the protection of his keeper or iceberg home. We now find him there now. These Americans think they're so clever. They gave me a run for my money, but I'll have their hides yet. I've sworn my revenge before, but this time I mean business. I want to organize a landing party, Mr. Martin. We've called for volunteers. All hands on deck. And that's on the super yacht. Men, I'm going to go to that iceberg to get the Submariner, dead or alive. How many of you will volunteer to go with me? I will, sir. Here, sir. Me too. Easy, boys. Watch the ice. Bossin. No, not far to go now. This will be dangerous, Mr. Robinson. No telling how many of them queer-looking fishmen will be waiting for us. This ice is pretty slippery, lads. Watch your step, and keep your eyes open for an ambush. Hold it, men! There's someone up ahead. Hola, look! The white fools have come ashore. After them. Yahoo! Kill! The Americans are quickly subdued. No, do not kill him, Tama. I think the Emperor may wish to see him. Perhaps you are right. Whether Robinson and the only other remaining member of the landing party are forced to climb high up a narrow trail on the iceberg, until they are suddenly come upon by two armed submariners guarding what looks like a cave, but which is actually the entrance to a magnificently sculptured hall of ice, the Emperor's assembly. The two captives are placed in a pit before the throne, and the Emperor arrives to question them. So, you are the stupid white men who are trying to kill us off. Well, my fine idiots, you see just how far you can get. Guards, fetch Namor. A moment later, you sent for me, O Holy One. What? Who is that? Oh ho, so it's you and the American. You dirty swine! I'll break your skull. You interloper! Namor, guard, seize him! Quickly, the guards leap on the Submariner, tearing him away from Robinson. Throw him out, the cursed fool. What's the matter with him? He nearly killed the prisoner before I could ask any questions. Now, my friend, you can see how fortunate you are to have escaped the full force of Namor's wrath. Tell me what prompted you to come to the Antarctic to destroy us. Meanwhile, in his private room, confound it, what am I to do now? I've got to get rid of those meddlesome Americans. I know. I'll see my cousin Dorma. She may have some ideas. The next morning, Namor, clad in trunks, dives through a hole in the ice floor of his room and knifes down through the cold water to the bottom of the sea. A moment later, he arrives at a barnacled wooden door at the base of the iceberg. The door is opened by Dorma. Namor, what brings you here? Hello, Dorma. I need help. The Emperor won't let me have a free hand, so I've got to destroy these Americans without his knowing it. I don't know how I'll go about it. I sort of hope that you'll be able to help me. Got any ideas? Ideas? Well, I don't know, Namor. Let's see. Robinson's been captured, and 9 of his landing crew were killed. That still leaves a couple dozen men and a girl on a yacht. Why not sneak aboard and blow it up with one of their own death bombs? Good idea, Dorma. Come along. You can give me a hand. I'm ready. Let's go. Easy now. It's still early, but there'll be a couple of watchmen up deck somewhere. Namor and Dorma leave the water and dart up to the yacht's deck on winged feet. Namor, there's no use in killing the girl, Namor, there's no use in killing the girl, too. Why not we just take her back to the castle? Then the Emperor still wants them, all done away with. She can at least, die with her sweetheart Robinson. All right, Dorma. I guess we can do that. Oh, what do you want? Here she is, Dorma. You take her to the castle, and I'll finish the rest of the job. Yow! Quiet little fool. Don't worry, my pretty little dumbbell. You'll be with your boyfriend in no time at all. A moment later, Dorma leaps into the water with Lynn Harris. The splash attracts the attention of a watchman. Hello? What's that? Who quickly gives the alarm, blasting on his bosun's pipe. The men below swarm excitedly to the deck, but Namor is warned by the clamor and runs to the hurricane deck. Might have known this would happen. I'll fix them yet. With this in my hands, I'll give them something to think about. But the crew is hot after him, and suddenly one of them raises a submachine gun. There he is! Let him have it, boys! But the bullets ricochet harmlessly off the submariner's steel-like hide. Ha, fools! Don't you know that it'll do you no good? Then, grasping the pontoon of a seaplane, he rips it from its catapult and leaps into the seas. So, these devils want to play tag with machine guns, eh? Sliding into the cockpit, Namor guns the ship and swings her nose around, facing the yacht's broadside. Well, we'll give 'em a taste of their own medicine. Both machine guns blazing, he throttles all the way back, and the little plane whips into the air and over the yacht. Slicing close to the deck, he riddles it with death-dealing pellets, then banks sharply and climbs to the roarway towards the castle. A few moments later, he sets the seaplane down onto the open water, in a little natural cove formed by the walls of the iceberg palace. That ought to hold them for a few minutes. Now to hide this ship and... He moors the plane and dives into the water. Get back to the yacht again. Only way I can board it now without being seen is to climb up the anchor chain and go through the chain locker. This is risky, but there's no other way. They won't expect me so soon anyway. This'll be my last trip. So far, so good. Now to find the arsenal and a nice juicy death bomb. That's inside the yacht. Looks like I'll find one in here. Good, this is almost too easy. I'll find a strategic position for it and get away before it explodes. 10 minutes later. What a break. No one saw me. I'll give that bomb about 3 more minutes. There she goes. Boom. Too bad, but I had no choice. Slowly and sadly, the beautiful yacht noses under. In the meantime, Dorma carries the unconscious American girl through the halls of the ice castle to her own chamber. Good grief, the girl's nearly frozen to death. I'll have to get the doctor for her. She'll be all right in a few hours, Princess. Good. Later in the day. Well, young lady, how do you feel? You'll have to be pretty quiet for a few days, and don't try to escape unless you want to die. Lynn, now conscious, is told that she is a prisoner, while in another part of the castle. This is the cell where Robinson is, isn't it? Yes, sir. Well, Robinson, we meet again. I just want to tell you that we have your girl here, but your yacht is at the bottom of the sea, and all your men are lost. Why, you... Take it easy. You'll get a fair trial before the Emperor's Council, but if you try anything funny, we'll have some very original and intricate ways of torturing your sweetheart, so you better behave. Now I'll leave you, but I'll see you later, in court. You dirty, no-good killer. You'll never get away with this. Mickey, we've got to get out of here. Somehow. Come on, I think I've got an idea. Okay, boss, I'm game for anything. With a pocket knife and the sharp edge on the cover of Robinson's watch case, the two men start digging into the ice walls of the prison. By the following morning, their diligent efforts are rewarded, and they climb through a jagged hole. Nice work, Mickey. Come on, boss, we're through. Now we're out of our cell, we have to still find Lynn. Once we've released her, we have to figure out some way of getting off the iceberg and back to the States. This isn't going to be easy. After searching many corridors, we're bound to find her, boss. I think this is it, Mickey. Lynn, at last. Come, wrap yourself in a couple of blankets and come with us. We're getting out of this place. Lynn and Mickey, how did you get here? I can't understand why your room wasn't guarded or locked. Probably because they thought I was too badly affected by the cold to try to escape. Look, boss! Holy smoke, the plane! What luck! And back at the castle, a guard rushes to Namor's chambers. Prince Namor! The Americans have escaped! What? So they did it. I didn't think the fools had the courage. Now let's see if they followed my plan. At the cove, Luthor and Lynn have crowded in the cockpit, while Mickey crouches back into the tiny compartment behind the seat cushion. Now, if this baby is only enough fuel to get us to civilization, we'll be all set if we don't freeze to death. And they soar into the sky as Namor arrives. Good, just as I planned it. Good luck, Americans. I don't want to torture the girl, and the Emperor surely would have had them all killed after he got the information he wanted. They'll not molest us again. They'll have a taste of what the Submariner can do. So follow Namor's adventures in the next issue of Marvel Comics. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, that'd be appreciated. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.